Okay, hi everyone. I did want to make this video about how I'm feeling now after the RA appointment and everything that's been said today, um, and how I feel about the infertility, about my infertility. Um, I started gaining my weight when I was probably around 6 or 7. I have a picture of me when I was 9, and I had, in that picture, you can clearly see a hangover starting, or some people call it an apron, or mean people say fat roll or whatever, but it just starting to hang over at age 9. And the feeling of that was, I was upset by it. Um, my whole life, I could never understand why I was the heaviest around me. Um, my family, everybody I know is overweight and chunky, but they're not as big as I am. And the highest I got, um, well, I was 370 in 2001, and I got the lap band. Um, I lost 30 pounds in a year, and it slipped up and damaged my esophagus, and um, I had to have it removed. But they told me in 11 months I should have had some kind of, response, even because I wasn't drinking, I wasn't eating much, and, I couldn't keep anything down, and, there wasn't enough intake of food for me to, you know, have all this weight on me. Um, Now, I will say, before I knew anything about like diets and everything, um, I had gotten to about, I think it was around 350, 370. And I started realizing that what I was eating was making me fat. The bad foods, like going out to eat to McDonald's and Burger King, and, the really bad foods that you shouldn't be eating and stuff. And, um, drinking pop and stuff like that. So I had stopped doing all that stuff and eating really healthy. And I lost 100 pounds in approximately a year. Um, I had my daughter Emily, and when she was born, when I got pregnant for her, I was 286. When I had her, I was, I'm sorry, it was 285 when I got pregnant, and when I had her, I was 286. So I only gained 1 pound during the whole pregnancy. Um, After I had my daughter, I gained 100 pounds in 4 months. Nobody could tell me why. They did all the testing and blah blah blah, and, oh, you're just eating too much. Well, I knew I didn't. I was eating like I was, when I lost all the weight. Plus, I was breastfeeding, and when you breastfeed, that's a natural, it helps you lose weight anyway. So, anyways, um, it was very, 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 very frustrating to deal with and to go through, and, not have any help and understanding. And it was just, you're fat, you're eating too much, stop eating. um, the what do they say, the less you eat, or you put in what you get out, or something, and that's not the case for me. We didn't understand why the weight gain was so strong and so predominant in me. Um, and it was just very, very, very frustrating. And when I found out that my progesterone was low, I had no idea what that meant. Um, Taking progesterone cream has changed me. It's made me healthier. It's made me feel better. However, I still have problems with my weight. Um, the highest I got was 415, and bouncing back and forth. I'm now 350. Um, if it happens to be that time of month, I mean, just, last week I was 360, but that's because it was that time of the month, and now I'm 252, and I was, I mean, not 352. I was 349 before my period. So, anyways, that could go up, 10 to 15 pounds, just because it happens to be that time of the month for me. So, anyways, I did not realize that the low progesterone was causing so much problems for me. And being this heavy, I started doing research into it and getting more help. And um, so there was never been any help for me besides, it's all your fault, you're eating too much, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So today, when I was at the RE and I asked him, I said, do you know why the progesterone is so low? Do you know why I'm holding on to this weight and I can't lose it no matter what I do? Is there, what is your opinion? And he said to me, it's easy. You don't ovulate, and when a normal person ovulates, your progesterone rises. I was just so upset. And I didn't really start feeling how upset I was until after I'd left the office and I was driving down the street and I was crying. And I realized, all this time, and nobody, not one doctor, not one person cared enough to help me, to explain it to me, to do anything, and it's frustrating, and I'm very, very hurt, and I'm very upset, and I'm trying to overcome this. I'm trying to get stronger. I'm trying to lose weight, and in the meantime, I'm getting older, and the weight's fluctuating, and the pain of the painful polyneuropathy is getting so bad, and it's progressive, you know, and the pain is getting more. So that means you need more pain medicine, and they can't find out, the kind of pain it is, and they can't stop it. There's no cure, and in the meantime, there's no baby yet. And then if I do have a baby, if I do get pregnant, am I going to be well enough to take care of it? I think the one thing that really bothers me so much and really makes me angry is that I don't have any help. I don't have any understanding when it comes to the medical field. And I just think when, he told me that today, and it was just like, I was so mad. But anyways, I have to do the Clomid. And as I was sitting there signing the paper saying the Clomid can make you have twins and everything, just this little twinge, it just kind of went off, and it was just like, no longer is it about, making love and that love making a baby. It just, I don't know, that part's gone. And now it's desperate, now it's, it's starting to get closing time, and they're, now I need help. And I'm angry. When I lost Michael, I was 12 and a half weeks along. And it was because of the low progesterone. And it makes me mad because how old he would have been now, and he could have been here to help us be a part of our lives. All because the doctor didn't care enough to test my progesterone. And then there's another side of me that thinks, it just wasn't meant to be. He wasn't meant to be here right now. I was in the park on Mother's Day, and I saw this woman walk in with, she had 3 kids, and she was pregnant. And she was like very pregnant. And I said to my husband, I said, it must be nice. And I says, to be pregnant is amazing. It's very nice. It's a euphoric. I mean, even all the sickness and all the side effects and everything that you go through. It's truly amazing. And, doubt plays a part. Will that ever happen to me again? I don't want my child to be an only child. She deserves more than that. We deserve more than that. But is it going to happen for us? I don't know about any of this. We're still talking. Right now in my cycle, it's day 16, 17, something like that. So I got about 2 weeks to find out or think about this and see if this is what I want to do. I'll keep everybody posted. Thanks for watching. Bye.